I've heard of this new drug the moms at Lily's PTA are using to lose weight.
Let me guess. Ozempic?
How do you know?
Oh, please.
Charlotte, the Upper East Side practically sponsored it.
Ozempic is the new Pilates.
But isn't it for time?
It was, now it's for aesthetic maintenance.
Sweetie,
Half the guest list at the Met Gala had their pupils dilated from that stuff. I haven't seen that many cheekbones since Studio 54.
What is this? I mean, are we the last women in Manhattan still chewing our food? I don't know what's worse. The side effects or the smugness? Everyone's pretending like they cut out gluten. No, Karen, you cut out insulin production.
I tried it briefly. I had zero sex drive, but I was a size 2 for 2 weeks.
Maybe I should try it. It makes you look like the living dead.
It makes you look like her giving head.
And just like that, weight loss was no longer about kale smoothies and Barry's boot camp. It was about getting a shot in the thigh and pretending it was just metabolism. I had to wonder, is self-love something we should reject or inject?
So I recently did a cameo role in Wes Anderson's new film, The Phoenician Scheme, but they decided to cut my scene due to the accent being not quite what they had in mind. I was a little disheartened by that. But anyway, here's the scene for reference that they decided to cut.
When was your last confession?
I think I was 14.
I was 12, sister.
Do you still believe in God?
Sadly, no.
I do. But the church that I go to is run by lesbian priests. I prefer them to men. They're more empathetic.
Are you chaste?
Not particularly. Is that important?
Extremely.
Are you very terribly pure yourself?
I am. Apart from one experience that I had in a porta potty when I was in college. It was only third base, though. Does that count, sister?
I don't really know.
Do you ever think you'd have any suitors if you lived a different life?
Obviously, how can you ask me such a thing? Look at me.
Okay. No need to brag. Arrogance is a sin, you know.
What kind of dating apps do you guys use? All of them. Why? Oh, I don't do the apps. I plan on meeting someone the organic way. Oh, unpasteurized? See, this is why I use Bumble. The women make the first move. Why do I have to say hi to every guy I match with? When I got the apps, I went from screwing one guy a week to 3.
You sound like an infomercial. What's your go-to?
Well, that depends on what I want. Bumble's for the men in finance. Hinge is for the models. Okay, Cupid's for the divorced men. And Plenty of Fish are for my backups. And what about Tinder? Tinder's for when the backups cancel. I saw big on Hinge. But hey, I didn't match with them. I just kept scrolling along. Good.
To swipe or not to swipe? That is the question. Sure, the apps can help accelerate the dating process, but at what cost? When it comes to online dating, do we cast a wide net because there are plenty of fish in the sea? Or do we hold back? I couldn't help but wonder, does a match always lead to a spark?
But I do work! I work every goddamn day! Every morning it's the same. Every morning it's the same monotony. It's just endless. It's this endless cycle. I pray to God every day. And I feel like no one's listening. I can't catch a break. I work so hard. And it just goes completely unacknowledged.
Thankfully, I don't work.
Hi Vogue, my name is Paloma Diamond, and this is my life in looks. Oh, yes, the pubic dress. Yeah, no, this is a really special one. We were boycotting razor blades due to their prevalence in the animal testing industry. Let's go on. This, of course, is Angelina Giardia, and she had this vision in her head of completely enveloping me with these strands of ivory, and of course some people thought it looked like toilet paper. Let's see what's the next. Of course, Richard Garbage designed me a trash bag, and it was beautiful until someone ripped it off me. So interesting story. This was actually my mother's dress. I probably shouldn't have done this, but I actually went into the casket and got the dress off her dead carcass because I didn't want her to be put in the ground there because it's so cute. And that was my life and looks. That some of you needed some help with your conclusion, so I'm gonna come around to everyone. How are you going, Clarissa? Can I have a look at your essay? Let's see, what do we have here? You've put your quotations in your explanation. Okay, we can't have that. It has to go into your evidence. No, that's good. That's really good. I'm really impressed by you. That's looking fantastic. Just keep going. Keep doing what you're doing. And I'll come back to you. All right.
Hi everyone, it's Paloma Diamond here. Just wanted to share with you some really, really exciting news. I am going to be going live with Book Talk. I'm going to be talking about this new movie called The Idea of You. And you can tune into that at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on May the 2nd. And I just can't wait to see you all there. We're going to have so much fun. And there's a whole bunch of other amazing creators that are involved in this as well. And so I can't wait to see you all there.
Okay, so for your makeovers, Tiffany, we're gonna make you ice blonde, long, luscious. Oh my god. Dominique, chocolate brown. We're gonna edge you out, give you some bangs. Down there. Oh my god. A la Paulina Horskova. Gina, someone with a gorgeous face, needs some thick, gorgeous hair down to here, girl! Okay. I think Tyra made the wrong choice about that. My short hair is my thing. And it's what people are going to remember me by. And I don't think she knows what she's doing. Rebecca, half black, half white. You'll be like Cruella de Vil on crack. Yes! We're gonna give you a thick, long weave mohawk. Brandy, you're going bald! Brandy, why are you crying? I just don't feel like myself. I think you need to grow a pair and understand that this is competition. And you are a blank canvas. And that this is the industry we are in. All I'm asking is for you to look like E.T.
So how have you been?
I've been good. Yeah, cheers! Oh, this is nice rosé. I've actually been spending a lot of time to myself. I can get out and I can do things now, and I don't need to worry about being like with someone or what they think. I really, really like to run. As devastating as it was, I stepped back. It was totally mutual. Yeah, so he broke up with me. A lot of reflection. Is that actually what I wanted? And I didn't. I was putting him first. And I didn't put me first. You need to put yourself first. I dove straight in. I dove straight into everything. We'll have parties and stuff, and I'll have to see him. But that's okay. I didn't realize it would be this hard. Can I have more wine? It's posted an Instagram story. Not that bitch for marketing.
Kel doesn't know I smoke. Brett doesn't know us, mate.
Oh, of course he does.
He doesn't. I hide them in the top cupboard.
No, you
above the
stink.
oven.
No, I always make sure I use the breast freshener before we go out.
Does that work?
He hasn't cottoned on. And I don't smoke much, only one.
Do you think it'd be a turn off for him?
No, not really. He can't get enough of me at the moment, I have to say. I know you don't want to hear. I know you don't want to hear, but it is very exciting. It is very exciting for me, Kim, to finally, after all these years.
Can you look at it from my
It's like opening the floodgates, I tell you.
Oh, please.
No.
Are you away to Philadelphia tomorrow? Yes. Cousin Martha is delivering a speech imploring us to give to the charities of the poor. Humphrey Richards owns an estate just north of the city. You should acquaint yourself with him. I hear he is newly widowed. And grieving, which would be most indecorous. I do not doubt that he will be grieving. I am merely stating that he will be in the vicinity of where you will be traveling. I do not wish to be impertinent too soon after his wife's passing. He's a learned man, Evelyn. And from an established family with a considerable inheritance. It would be good of you to leave some flowers as a sign of respect. Speaking of which, Martha has requested that we leave some orchids around her funeral, now that her terrier has sadly passed away. I am glad he was a monstrosity. What is that on your cheeks? It's rouge. Wash it off of your face at once. You are not an actress.
It's got to be real. To be real. It's got to be real. To be real.
I'm thinking about starting an OnlyFans. What? Are you switching jobs? This would be a side gig.
You want to do as your side gig?
It's not porn, it's OnlyFans. And I'd just be showing off my lingerie.
You know they have mannequins for that, right? But think how many creeps are out there.
You know, Charlotte, they say OnlyFans is quite feminist. No sleazy producers or directors exploiting you. You are your own boss.
And it's lucrative. A client of mine made over 40 grand last month alone.
Aren't you afraid of your pictures getting leaked? What if you get canceled? That's only bands. How much are you thinking of charging?
Oh, I'm worth a lot. I'm targeting stockbrokers and lawyers.
Big subscribes to an account for $20 a month. How do you know?
I checked his phone and he told me.
You're sure you're okay with that?
Well, yeah.
In a world obsessed with beauty, how far do we have to go for external validation? Should we resort to exposing ourselves online? Or are we worth something more valuable than money? I wondered, should we ooh la la for moolah la?
Evelyn, secure your glove. Forgive me, Aunt Ingrid, I did not see you.
It's cavalier neglect. When I was your age, I received a strap for every centimeter of skin that I showed. That must have been painful. Irrefutably. Is this stable? He does not concern you. Young girls should spend more time learning how to embroider and less time inspiring relationships with unseemly and undependable admirers. Elizabeth said he studied the miracle of artists and bakeries. Do you think that's so? Certainly not. He was an apprentice for Pippin Shearer in Paris, if it's any consolation. He offered to tend to the horses in exchange for Latin classes from your father. Would you please desist gawking? You're like a magpie in front of earthworms.
Who are the Nebessa sisters? Dr. Nebessa's foster kids. You see that one there? That's Tessa Nebessa. She's totally rich because her dad invented Tegrin shampoo. That's why her hair is so big. It's full of tan. That one there, that's Francesca Navessa. Rumor has it she's Sydney Sweeney's body double. She's been to Belize 5 times, and her favorite beverage is milk. Who's that? That one there? That's Vanessa Navessa. She's totally going out with Nathaniel Navessa, which is weird because he's like her brother. But they're foster kids. They're not related, so it's like, okay.
So who's it gonna be? The girl who takes amazing pictures and has an attitude with a capital A? Or the disappointing girl, but has a really great personality? You both have put me in an incredibly difficult position. The judges have been deliberating for hours, and you've made me question my position as host of this show. This was a tough decision, but ultimately, a decision had to be made. So because of this reason, both of you will return to the house. Pack your belongings.
Vice Zovikland. Your disgrace! Miserable witches. You are good-for-nothing worms! Everywhere I look, I see the repulsive sight of hundreds, thousands of revolting little children. I ask you, why? One child a week is no good to me?
Hello, my name is Cecilia. I'm here for the interview. I'm sorry. Interview over. My recruiter said that the interviews were over at 3, and according to that clock over there, it's 2:58. I'll only be 5 minutes of your time, I swear. I won't be long. Do you want me to have it? No? My name's Cecilia Farley. I am gonna give you guys my resume. I'll find it. Oh, here it is. Here we go. I worked for Harvard and Watson.
Yes, I see that, but that was 5 years ago. What have you been doing since?
I just recently got married. Well, I was married. And now I'm babysitting.
You were in a community college?
I did graduate with honors, and I was top of my class right there. You can see that. Yeah.
I'm sorry that you do not have the experience.
I need to stop, Mr. Mayor. I don't have anything left. I do not want those kids to grow up without anything. I've got to provide for my children.
remember the nightmare that you had?
I don't understand.
The one where you were on the moon? That actually happened.
I thought the war was already over.
It's a parallelodome. No one goes in. No one goes out.
The yellow light in the basement. The candle flickering in the wind.
Once you do that, it'll take you into a
the sphere.
But what about my son?
And that's where you'll see your mom. Alright. Open your eyes. So, you wanna do this?
Okay.
But you owe me.
This will be an everlasting love. This will be the one I've waited for. This will be the first time anyone has loved me. Oh.
Je 2 sur le repas. 3 le poisillage. Le foie de bois. C'est grand, n'est-ce pas?
Sein Festers. Sie krochten in den Trägnen leuchtend. Sind rechtend. Das sind wegen Öchten starten. Trägnen steutend. Streift die Todelt. Krugnigen Rechten steucht.
Che vedo carvali. Sono vada dice. Snobuccio. Cara vada vecchia. Sto dodste de vecchia nava.
Lieder men garten en frieder. Logan men frata. Kalgusen men nuter. Tutor. Geel kokrale. Gazoen. Drie.
And Loiten and Gorton. Tatten a loten and fouten. Gouded and schmear. I don't kind of heard and Towson and Mumford. Then Ford and Gungarden.
Mel, Gathan Gurk. Utlut Bavunga. Decept.
Shreptilafat.
Shreptilafat.
Guess me.
Casa de los Fuertos. Cuerto la lefara. El esfara. Paraguana. O le muertos. El cuerto pañuño. El cuerto pañuño. I miłosierno no lefa poruskia. I do pandianskia de dzieweczkia. Skaludia. Perudia. Desywdanie dridia. Starazwód zjezdjazdia. Pazdravlo dziudzia.
Cloden Grode. Groden Grajninjinia. Fletnin Shoy. Lamoy Fatata.
Grazing Pen and Juice. Philubin Nikaxo. Bijnakar. Galethno. Cinco Sanka. Fayudu Singrigo.
Singso Side Me.
Calypso Narankman. Sheptalon. Rendon and Hyde. Sick Water.
I've been chained and betrayed, raped and defiled. Do you know what kept me alive through all those years of exile? Faith. Not in any gods, not in myths and legends, in myself. In Daenerys Targaryen. The Dothraki hadn't crossed a sea. Any sea. They did for me. I was born to rule the Seven Kingdoms. And I will.
You'll be ruling over a graveyard if we don't defeat the Night King.
Dearest Patricia, it feels so queer writing to you. It reminds me of the days when you were engaged to my beloved brother. I remember that cold April morning you put him into the ground. You said to me, Elizabeth, no stone goes unturned. And for the life of me, I never knew what you meant. But now I do. Tobias was always skilled at chess, wasn't he? Always thinking 4 moves ahead, always prepared. But he'll never be prepared for what's about to happen to him. Now I'm the one saying check. Tobias poisoned my brother Patricia. For you.
He'll sample a taste of his own medicine.
Was his life worth your love?
You need to work on your presence. I didn't feel that you embraced.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
After a long day's work, the last thing anybody feels like doing is make dinner. Preparing dinners can be such a bother. That's why I get Burger King. Onion rings, fried in a delicious batter, French fries, and my personal favorite, a Whopper. John, dinner's ready.
Oh my god! Can you believe it? Ariana Grande is posted her music.
Oh my god, did she really? Okay, wait, sit here, we're gonna talk about it, and then we're gonna dance to a TikTok. Excuse me? You will do no such thing. The next yoga position we are going to do is called a sphincter. You breathe in.
Those waves are like totally gnarly, bro. Like, you're like full on tubular. Don't speak to me like that again, you hear? You hear? You will never raise your voice at me.
It's so nice to be out in the sunshine.
Samson's looking good. Samson's looking very good indeed. But oh no, it's Rodney. Rodney is now in the lead.
Well, I don't know. Nobody tells me anything around here.
There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing.
আমি তো কথা ঘুরে পেঁচাই বলতে পারি না, ধরেন সরাসরি বলতে চাই আই লাভ ইউ।
মানে কি আমার ফিয়ান্সে আছে?
আরে যাই হোক, এত ঘুরে পেঁচাইতে পারবো না। আই লাভ ইউ।
মেয়েদের সাথে কিভাবে কথা বলতে হয় জানিস না?
তুই যদি স্পন্সরটা করবি তাহলে এই মাল্লাকে আমি লাইন কাটটা করে দিই।
এই ছুরিটা দিয়ে যদি মানুষ খুন করা যেত না, আমি আপনাকে এক্ষুনি খুন করতাম।
প্রেমিকা চাই, প্রেমিকা চাই, প্রেমিকা চাই, প্রেমিকা চাই।
ব্যানার ফেস্টুনে কি লেখা? প্রেমিকা চাই, বউ চাই তো লেখা না।
সে বাবার কাছে প্রেমিকা চাইতেছে।
আমার ছেলে প্রেম করতে চায় আর তোর মামা ডাইরেক্ট বিয়ে দিতে চায়।
আচ্ছা, আপনার কোনো সুন্দরী বান্ধবী টান্ধবী আছে?
আপনাকে না আমি একটুখানি ছ্যাঁচড়া করছিলাম, বাট আপনি ফুল ছ্যাঁচড়া। আই থিঙ্ক আমাদের রিহার্সালটা এখানে শেষ করা উচিত। ইউ আর রিয়েলি ডুইং ইট। মানে একটা মেয়ের সাথে আপনার প্রথম পরিচয়, কোনো কথাবার্তা না বলে আই লাভ ইউ বলেছেন।
তো বলবো না, আমি যার সাথে প্রেম করবো তার প্রতি ফিল করি, জানাবো না, আমি আই লাভ ইউ বলবো না?
সাত দিন ধরে তাহলে কোথায় যাওয়া আসা করো তুমি?
কি বলতেছো, আমাকে সাসপেন্ড করছে?
মা ফোন করেছিল, সীমন্তের বিয়ে 13 তারিখ। মা একা হাতে সব
ফজরের নামাজ পড়তেছিলাম, পড়ে যখন উঠলাম তখন দেখলাম অবন্তী সুটকেস নিয়ে। বাবা, তুই আমার একমাত্র সন্তান, আমার খুব শখ ছিল তোকে নিজে
মিস করেছি বলেই আজকে যখন তুমি দ্বিধা দ্বন্দ্ব পেরিয়ে এই গেট দিয়ে ঢুকলে।
কি ব্যাপার, এভাবে তাকিয়ে আছো কেন? আচ্ছা, আমি কিছু একটা ব্যবস্থা করছি।
তোমাকে কিচ্ছু করতে, এবার কি আমি আমার হাতের কাজটা শেষ করতে পারি?
তুমি একা কেন করবে? আমি তোমাকে একটু হেল্প করি। কি ব্যাপার, তুমি এখনো ফ্রেশ হও নাই কেন?
ফ্রেশ হব, কিন্তু ভাবছিলাম
প্রোটিন খুব একটা খাই না, ভেজিটেরিয়ান বলতে পারেন।
প্রোটিন খাবে, প্রত্যেক দিন প্রোটিন খাবেন।
আপনি স্মার্ট, আপনি যদি আমাদের সঙ্গে যান তাহলে আমাদের বাড়বে, ক্রেজ।
আমার একমাত্র শেলিকা, বিলিয়নে একটা। আপনি এরকম ফুড়ি আমি গ্যারান্টি দিলাম সারা বাংলাদেশ খুঁজে এরকম একটা ফুড়ি পাবেন না।
স্যার, আপনি আমার হাত ছেড়ে না হলে কিন্তু আপনার বিয়ে ভেঙে যাবে স্যার।
ও যাক, আমি আসি, অনেক রাত, আসি।
জি,
আসসালামু আলাইকুম। মানে এইগুলো ব্যবহার করে মানুষ আসলে অলস সময় পার করে। আপনি প্লিজ আপনি এটা নিয়ে যান।
আপনি কফি বানিয়েছেন?
হ্যাঁ, শুনে আমি খুব ভেবে দেখলাম যে আপনার কথা ঠিক।
ইউ মিন মোবারক?
জি স্যার।
কেন, কি হয়েছে?
স্যার দেখেন, উনি পত্রিকায় বিজ্ঞাপন দিয়ে বেড়াচ্ছে